Namaste bachcho. Today I am here with some miscellaneous problems of chapter linear equations in two variables. Before it, let us see one type of question based on work done and time taken. Okay, so the question is given that 2 women and 5 men can together finish a piece of work of embroidery in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the embroidery and that of taken by one man alone. मतलब ये हुआ कि 2 औरत और 5 पुरुष मिलकर एक काम को, एक एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क को जो है 4 डेज में कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं, जबकि अगर 3 वुमेन हो, तो 3 औरत हो और 6 पुरुष हो, तो दे कैन फिनिश इट इन 3 डेज. फाइंड द टाइम टेकन बाय वन वुमेन. एक औरत और एक पुरुष जो है उस काम को अकेले कितने दिन में कर सकते हैं. यू हैव टू फाइंड इट. सो लेट अस सपोज दैट वन वुमेन alone can finish the work in X days and one man alone can finish it in Y days. Then one woman's 1 day's work, एक औरत का एक दिन का काम, वो एक औरत एक काम को x दिन में कर सकती है, तो उसका एक दिन का काम क्या होगा 1/x. जैसे कोई जो है 2 घंटा में 2 पेज पढ़ता है, तो 1 घंटा में वो कितना पेज पढ़ा 2/2, 1/2 और फिर 1/2. ठीक है, मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर कोई एक औरत एक काम को x दिन में कर सकती है, तो उसका एक दिन का काम कितना हुआ, वो x नंबर ऑफ डेज से उस काम को डिवाइड कर देंगे, उतना काम वो एक दिन में करेगी. जैसे एक दिन में मान लो 10 कॉपी चेक करना है, तो 100 कॉपी चेक करने में 10 दिन लगेगा. तो 10 दिन आया कहाँ से, एक दिन का काम हुआ 100/10, मतलब 10 कॉपी एक दिन में चेक हुआ. उसी तरह से यहाँ एक काम है, तो एक काम को एक दिन में कर सकते हैं, तो 1 वुमेन्स 1 डेज वर्क, एक औरत का एक दिन का काम हो गया 1/x. एंड सिमिलरली 1 मेन्स 1 डेज वर्क, 1 मैन्स 1 डेज वर्क, 1 man's 1 day's work will be 1/y. Okay, therefore 2 women's 1 day's work, यहाँ पे फर्स्ट केस में दिया 2 women, तो 2 औरत का एक दिन का काम हो गया, एक औरत का काम मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2. 1 women's 1 day's work multiplied by 2, that is 2/x, and 5 men's 1 day's work will be 5 multiplied by 1 man's 1 day's work, that is 1/y, that will be 5/y. Since 2 women and 5 men can finish the work in 4 days, it is given in question in case first. Therefore, the sum of these two works multiplied by 4 will be equal to 1 work. Okay, then 2/x plus 5/y, and this 4 when transferred into RHS, it will be divided, it will be in denominator. So 2/x plus 5/y will become 1/4. This is your equation first. Again in second case, 3 women and 6 men can finish the work in 3 days. So similarly 3 days, 3 women 1 day's work will be 3/x, and 6 men's 1 day's work will be 6 men's 1 day's work will be 6/y, and they can finish the work in 3 days, so it will be multiplied by 3, then it will be equal to 1. Then 3/x plus 6/y will be equal to 1/3. This is your equation second. Now in equation first we have 2 with 1 upon x and 3 with 1 upon x in equation second. So multiply equation first by 3 and equation second by 2, and both are having the same sign, so subtract it. Then 6 upon x multiplying 3 2 ja 6 upon x, 3 5 ja 15 upon y, 3 1 ja 3 upon 4. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6 upon x, 3 multiplied by 5 will be 15 upon y, 3 multiplied by 1 upon 4 will be 3 upon 4, and 2 multiplied by 3 will be 6 upon 6, 2 multiplied by 6 will be 12 upon y, and 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3 will be 2 upon 3. Now we have to subtract it, so change the sign, and after changing the sign, this 6 upon x will be cancelled. Then we have to subtract this, so LCM of y and y will be y, so we will subtract only numerator. 15 minus 12 will be equal to LCM of 4 and 3 will be equal to 12. Then 12 divided by 4 will be 3, and 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9. Now 12 divided by 3 will be 4, 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. So it will be 15 minus 12, 3 upon y will be equal to 9 minus 8, 1 upon 12. Now cross multiply it, y multiplied by 1 will be y is equal to 12 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 36. Now putting the value of y is equal to 36 in equation first. Your equation first is 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. So at the place of y, put the value of y which is equal to 36. Then 2 upon x will be equal to 1 upon 4, and this will be transferred to RHS. Then it will be minus 5 upon 36. Now take the LCM of 4 and 36, which will be 36. And 36 when divided by 4 it will be 9. 9 multiplied by 1 will be 9. And minus 36 divided by 36 will be 1. 1 multiplied by 5 will be 5 itself. Then we will get here 2 upon x is equal to 9 minus 4 is equal to 4 upon 36. Now cross multiply it. 4 multiplied by x will be 4x is equal to 2 multiplied by 36. Then this 36 will be cancelled by 4 in 9 times. Then x will be equal to 9 multiplied by 2, that is 18. Hence one woman alone can finish the work in x days, that is 18 days, and one man alone can finish the work in y days, that is 36 days. One man alone can finish the work in 36 days. This is your final answer. Okay. Now we will see miscellaneous problems of this exercise. Now let us see the second question. The second question is higher order of type high order thinking skills, and the question is a railway half tickets costs half the full fare. एक रेलवे के हाफ टिकट का कॉस्ट जो है, जो पूरा किराया होता है एक टिकट का, उसका हाफ है, एंड द रिजर्वेशन चार्ज इज द सेम ऑन हाफ टिकट्स एज ऑन फुल टिकट्स. जितना फुल टिकट का रिजर्वेशन चार्ज लगता है उतना ही हाफ टिकट का भी रिजर्वेशन चार्ज लगता है. वन रिजर्वेशन रिजर्व फर्स्ट क्लास टिकट फ्रॉम मुंबई टू अहमदाबाद कॉस्ट ₹216. एक फुल टिकट का कॉस्ट जो है, रिजर्व फुल टिकट का कॉस्ट फर्स्ट क्लास का मुंबई से अहमदाबाद लेने पे 216 रुपया कॉस्ट आता है. एंड दूसरा केस कह रहा है वन फुल एंड वन हाफ रिजर्व फर्स्ट क्लास टिकट्स कॉस्ट ₹327. एक फुल और एक हाफ रिजर्व फर्स्ट क्लास टिकट लेने पे 327 रुपये लगता है. व्हाट इज द बेसिक फर्स्ट क्लास फुल फेयर एंड व्हाट इज द रिजर्वेशन चार्ज. तो बेसिक फर्स्ट क्लास फुल फेयर क्या है, एक फुल टिकट का फुल फेयर क्या है और एक हाफ टिकट का फुल फेयर क्या है, और व्हाट इज द रिजर्वेशन चार्ज. रिजर्वेशन चार्ज क्या है ये हमें फाइंड करना है. तो लेट अस सपोज द बेसिक फर्स्ट क्लास फुल फेयर बी ₹X। मान लिया जाए कि जो बेसिक फर्स्ट क्लास फुल फेयर है वो ₹X है और रिजर्वेशन चार्ज ₹Y है। तो केस फर्स्ट में कॉस्ट ऑफ वन फुल टिकट इज इक्वल टू ₹X and the reservation charge is ₹Y as we have supposed. So therefore total cost of one first class reserve ticket will be the sum of these two, the fare of full ticket and reservation charge. So it will be X plus Y. Therefore according to question X plus Y is equal to 216. This is equation first. Now in case second, cost of one full ticket is equal to ₹X and reservation charge is ₹Y, and cost of one half ticket is equal to half of the full fare, so it will be half of X, and the reservation charge is the same that on the full ticket. So reservation charge for half ticket also will be equal to ₹Y. Now total cost of one full and one half ticket will become X plus Y plus half of X plus Y. So it will be equal to X plus half of X, that is 1 and half will be 3 upon 2X, and Y plus Y will be equal to 2Y upon 1. Now take the LCM of 2 and 1 will be 2, and then this will be equal to 3X plus 2 2 ja 4y upon 2. According to question, one half and one full ticket cost ₹327. So this fare will be equal to 327. Now cross multiply it, 3x plus 4y multiplied by, nothing is there in denominator, then it will be multiplied with 1, then it will be equal to 3x plus 4y, and 327 multiplied by 2 will be 654. This is your equation second. Now the coefficient of y in equation second is 4 and coefficient of y in equation first is 1. So multiplied first by 4 and second by 1, we get, and then we have to subtract it because they both are having same sign. So multiplying equation first by 4 and second by 4, second by 1, and then subtracting we get, then we get let us multiply equation first by 4. So 4 multiplied by x will be 4x, and 4 multiplied by y will be 4y, and 216 multiplied by 4 will be 816. 4 multiplied by x will be 4x, and 4 multiplied by y will be 4y. 4 multiplied by 216 will be 864. 1 multiplied by 3x will be 3x, and it will remain the same. 3x plus 4y will be equal to 654 because it has to be multiplied by 1. Now we have to subtract it, so sign will change. This will be minus, this will be minus, and this will be minus. Now plus 4y minus 4y will be cancelled, then 4x minus 3x will be equal to x, and after subtracting 654 from 864, it will be equal to 210. So value of x we have got is equal to 210. Now from equation first we get, put the value of x is equal to 210 in equation first. So at the place of x put 210 plus y will be equal to 216, then y will be equal to 216, and this will be transferred to RHS, it will become minus 210, then y will be equal to 6. Okay, hence the basic first class full fare will be equal to ₹210, and the reservation charge will be of ₹6. Okay, so in this way we can solve this type of question. Now let us see question number 3rd. Meena went टू ए बैंक, मीना एक बैंक जाती है एंड टू विथड्रॉ ₹2000, 2000 रुपये उसको निकालने होते हैं. शी आस्क्ड टू कैशियर, वो कैशियर से डिमांड करती है टू गिव हर ₹50 एंड ₹100 नोट्स ओनली. 50 और 100 रुपये का नोट्स का डिमांड करती है और उसको 2000 रुपये निकालने हैं. मीना गॉट 25 नोट्स इन ऑल, उसको टोटल 25 नोट्स कैशियर देता है. फाइंड हाउ मेनी नोट्स ₹50 एंड ₹100 सी रिसीव्ड, उसको कितने 50 रुपये के नोट मिले और कितने 100 रुपये के नोट मिले ये फाइंड करना है. तो सपोज मीना रिसीव्ड X 50 रुपीज़ नोट्स एंड Y 100 रुपीज़ नोट्स. मान लिया जाए कि मीना को जो है वो 50 रुपये का X नोट मिला और 100 रुपीज़ का Y नोट मिला. सिंस टोटल नंबर ऑफ नोट्स सी गॉट इज इक्वल टू 25 as given in question, Meena got 25 notes in all. So the sum of these number of notes, that is number of 50 rupees notes and number of 100 rupees notes, will be equal to 25. That is X plus Y will be equal to 25. This is your equation first. Now X 50 rupees notes will worth, X जो है 50 रुपये नोट का जो वैल्यू होगा वो कितना होगा, 50 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई X रुपया. 50 रुपये का X नोट है तो उसका टोटल वैल्यू कितना, 50 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई X, दैट इज ₹50X. एंड Y 100 रुपीज़ नोट्स विल वर्थ ₹100 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई Y, दैट इज 100Y. सिंस टोटल नोट्स वर्थ रुपीज़, टोटल 25 नोट्स worth rupees, she have to withdraw 2000. So the total notes worth ₹2000, that is this value and this value will be equal to 2000, that is 50x plus 100y will be equal to 2000. Now 50 is common in these two terms, so 50 has been taken as common. Then what will left here, X, and in this term 2y will be equal to 2000. Now then X plus 2y will be equal to 2000 divided by 50. This will be cancelled by 40 times, so X plus 2y will be equal to 40. This is your equation second. Now X is here and X is also here in equation second. So let us subtract equation second from equation first. We will get X plus Y is equal to 25. This is your equation first, and X plus 2y is equal to 40. This is your equation second. Now X and X will be cancelled, then Y minus 2y will be minus Y, and 25 minus 40 will be minus 15. So Y, this minus will cancel with this minus, then Y will be equal to 15. Now putting the value of Y is equal to 15 in equation first, we get your equation first is X plus Y is equal to 25. So 15 plus X, at the place of Y we have to put 15. Then 15 plus X will be equal to 25. This implies that X will be equal to 25 and this 15 will be transferred to RHS, then it will be minus 15. Then X will be equal to 10. Hence the number of 50 rupees notes is equal to X, that is 10, and the number of 100 rupees notes is equal to Y, that is 15. Hence the Meena got 10 50 rupees notes and 100 15 rupees notes. Now you can check their sum will be equal to 15 multiplied by 100 will be rupees 1500, and 10 multiplied by 50 rupees note will be equal to rupees 500, and their sum will be equal to rupees 2000. Okay, let's see one more question. This is the last question for today. The students of a class are made to stand in rows. If one students are extra in a row, there would be 2 rows less, and if one students are less in a rows, there would be 3 rows more. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन द क्लास। कहता है कि एक क्लास के स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो रोज में पंक्ति में खड़ा होना चाहते हैं। इफ कहता है एक स्टूडेंट एक्स्ट्रा हो जाता है रो में तो 2 रोज एक्स्ट्रा कम बनाना पड़ता, और यदि एक स्टूडेंट जो है कम हो जाता एक रो में तो 3 रोज एक्स्ट्रा बनाना पड़ता। फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन द क्लास। तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर इन द क्लास यू हैव टू फाइंड इट। तो सपोज द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स बी x and the number of rows be y, then number of students in each row will be equal to x upon y. Total number of students divided by number of students in each row. Now case first, when one student extra in each row, that is the number of students in each row is equal to x upon y and plus 1, and there are 2 rows less, that is number of rows will be equal to y and minus 2 rows, then the total number of students is equal to number of rows multiplied by number of students in each row. Then the total number of students is x and the number of students now in each row is x by y plus 1, and the number of rows is now is equal to y minus 2. So x will be equal to x upon y plus 1 multiplied by y minus 2. Now x will be equal to x by y multiplied by y, x by y multiplied by minus 2, 1 multiplied by y and 1 multiplied by minus 2. Then this y will be cancelled with this y, then we have x is equal to x minus 2x upon y plus y minus 2, and then this x will be cancelled with this x. Now this minus 2x upon y will be transferred to LHS, then it will become 2x upon y plus and plus y when transferred to LHS it will be minus y, and then we left with minus 2 in RHS. This is your equation first. In case second, when one student less in each row, that is x minus y minus 1 students are there in each row and there are 3 more rows, that is number of rows become y plus 3, then the total number of students will become number of students in each row, that is x upon y minus 1 multiplied by number of rows, that is y plus 3. Then total number of students is x will be equal to x minus y minus x by y minus 1 into y plus 3. Then x will be equal to x upon y multiplied by y, x upon y multiplied by 3 minus 1 multiplied by y and minus 1 multiplied by plus 3. Then this y will be cancelled with this y. Then we left with x is equal to this y, x plus 3x upon y minus y minus 3. Then x will be cancelled with this x, and then we left with this 3 will be transferred to LHS, then minus 3 when transferred to LHS it will become plus 3 is equal to 3x upon y minus y, or 3x upon y minus y is equal to 3. This is your equation second. Now if you solve it you will have quadratic equation, but we are studying linear equations in 2 variables, so you can see x upon y are there in equation first and x upon y are also there in equation second. So let us put x upon y is equal to u. Then we get 2x upon y, at the place of x upon y you have to put u, and minus y is equal to minus 2. This is, let us consider it as equation third, and here 3 multiplied by x upon y, that is 3u minus y is equal to 3. This is equation 4. Now 2u minus 3u, in equation first we have minus y, and in equation third we have minus y, and in equation fourth we have also minus y. So let us subtract it. So the sign will change now. This will become minus, this will become plus, and this will become minus. Now minus y plus y will be cancelled. Then 2u minus 3u will be minus u is equal to minus 2 minus 3 will be minus 5. Now minus will be cancelled with minus. Then u will be equal to 5, and Now putting the value of u is equal to 5 in equation third, that is 2u minus y is equal to minus 2. So at the place of u you have to put 5, 2 multiplied by 5 minus y is equal to minus 2. This minus 2 will transfer to LHS, then it will become plus 2, and this multiplied 2 multiplied by 5 will be 10, and minus transfer to LHS will be equal to plus 2, and minus y when transferred to RHS it will be become plus y. So y will be equal to 10 plus 2, that is 12. So from equation second, now put the value of y is equal to 12 in this equation. 3x upon y is there, so at the place of y you have to put 12, and minus y is also here, so y will be replaced by 12 is equal to 3. Then 3x upon 12 will be equal to 3, and this minus 12 when transferred to RHS it will be become plus 12. Then 3x upon 12 will be equal to 15. Now 3x multiplied by nothing is there in denominator, then 1, then it will be 3x, and 15 multiplied by 12. Now this 15 will be cancelled by 3 in 5 times, so x will be equal to 5 multiplied by 12. This implies that x will be equal to 60. Hence the number of students in the class is equal to x, that is 60. Okay, so two questions we have solved. The question number 2 and question number 4 are very important question. These are high order thinking skills question. So practice it regularly. Okay.